Hi everyone, my name's Krista Olmstead, and today I'm going to be talking about my big ticket purchase number 2. So we're going to go over what the 6 planned buying process steps are. So number 1, we'll talk about assess need, 2, search for information, 3, evaluate alternatives, 4, select a product or service purchase, and then 5 and 6, I didn't actually purchase this item yet, but I probably will in the future. So I'll just briefly discuss like the buying post-purchase section and then the evaluate after purchase through use and comparison step. So 1, assess a need. My husband and I play the piano at least once a day. We currently have a full-length weighted keyboard, not an actual piano. I'm wanting to keep taking piano lessons and also teach piano lessons in the future. We'll be moving into a new home in August, so we'll have space for it. Because we're newlyweds, we're looking for a piano that is low price, so it can be used. It probably should be under $5,000. The piano size should be smaller, so not like a baby grand or a grand piano, but upright piano, so it will fit into our home even if we don't have a piano room. And then having a piano is a family tradition of ours. Both of our families have pianos, and when our parents pass away, they're often given to someone in the family. So we want to be able to do that with our future children. The piano needs to be neutral, so it will fit in any home that we live in. It'll be aesthetically pleasing in that home. And then playing the piano is a joy and a stress reliever for both of us, so it fulfills an emotional need. Okay, so for step 2, the search for information, I researched the top 10 pianos or piano companies in the world. And so we first have Bekenstein. So this is an example of what the piano looks like, very aesthetically pleasing. I really like the pillars right here that hold up the piano. But this is like the number 1 brand. And then we have Bunier. Also very nice, aesthetically pleasing, and a very high quality piano with the beams as well. And then we have Boissendorfer. Again, very similar, same like pillars, more of a gold trim. And then we have Fazioli. This is an Italian brand. They do not sell upright pianos. They only sell baby grands and grand pianos, so that's not one we'll really be paying attention to. And then we have Grotrian Steinweg. I'm not a huge fan of this style because it doesn't have the pillars or the beams that usually go right here to hold up the piano keys, but it's still nice and a high quality piano. So Tier, I love the style of it. It's nice quality. The gold is very aesthetically pleasing. And then we have Steingeber and Son. This one's a little more antique looking in my opinion. So it wouldn't be my first choice. And then we have Steinway and Sons. I think this is a lot more of a modern look. And although it is 8th on the list, it's still a very high quality piano. And then we have Shiguru Kawaii. This is also a really good piano. I like the modern look of it that has the beams and the pillars and more of the silver metal. And then finally we have Yamaha. I feel like this is a piano that's very common, and so you'll be able to find it all throughout the US, especially here in Utah. And so if I were to choose one of these pianos, I would go with the Sautier, the Steinway and Sons, the Shiguru Kawaii, or the Yamaha because of how they look and the price and the quality. So number 2, search for information. I researched how much on average a upright piano costs. And so upright piano is usually on average $3,000 to $6,500, and a higher end upright piano is $10,000 to $25,000. Entry level grand piano is $7,000 to $30,000, And then a high-end grand piano, 65,000 to 190,000. So as you can see, our budget lies in the upright piano section. A high-end piano or a high-end upright piano would be nice, but it's definitely out of our price range. And it's interesting to see that like the level grand pianos are a little less expensive sometimes, depending on where you get it, but can go up to the 30,000 range. And then high-end grand pianos are very high in price and not something that we need in our home right now. And so 3, evaluate alternatives. For this step, I looked at 4 different stores: Yamaha, Piano Gallery, Brigham Larson's Pianos, Facebook Marketplace. And I did this because all of these stores are local, so I could pick up the piano here in Utah and I would be able to check it out and make sure I like it. So all of these stores, these are the logos right here. So you can look at those, and then reviews. All of them have reviews except the Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes someone will have a review depending on how much they sell on Facebook Marketplace, but for right now it's not very applicable. But we can see that the Piano Gallery and Brigham Larson pianos have the highest ratings with a 4.9. Again, they're all local. They all sell pianos that are under $5,000, but some of them, like the Yamaha, do not. And so that's a con. Piano style, all of them have like the style that I'm looking for with the beams, except the Piano Gallery, their pianos that have the beams are a little more expensive than I'd like to pay for. And then the piano brands, each store has the 4 piano brands that I was talking about, like Yamaha, Kauai, Steinberg, and so forth. And then discounts, Yamaha and Piano Gallery, they offer 0% APR for 24 months. So that's really great, seeing as we're newlyweds and we'd be able to finance it over 2 years. And then Brigham Larson pianos, they have more of like refurbished pianos that are used, and they provide a 3-year warranty, which is really nice because if something goes wrong or it's not working, you're able to take it in and get it fixed. And then Facebook Marketplace, they don't have any warranties. So that's kind of hard, but their prices are low because the items are used. And so that's a great benefit. But again, if something were to happen, there usually isn't a warranty. And so you'd have to fix it yourself. Okay, so number 1, Yamaha. This is a piano that I found on Yamaha, but as you can see, the price is very expensive, but I really like how it looks. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's a high quality piano. It's one of the higher end upright pianos, but it's not something I'd be able to afford at this time. And then Piano Gallery, I gave 2 options just to show you. So right here we have Yamaha V2. I love the look. It's aesthetically pleasing, but it's a little bit higher in the price range than we're wanting to spend. And the Yamaha V1 is something we could afford, but I don't like this look as much because it doesn't have the pillars or the beams, but it is in our price range, a little bit under $5,000. And then we have Brigham Larson pianos, an older piano, but it's a Kauai, which is a little bit higher in quality than a Yamaha piano. And it's upright, and it has the beams, the pillars, and it's $502 under our budget, which is really great. They provide the 3-year warranty, financing options. If we choose to do that, we'd want to look into it more, but we'd also be able to go and look at this piano in store, which is awesome. And then Facebook Marketplace, I love how this piano looks. The price is great. It's $655 off the original price. It was made in 2010, but like I said before, there's no warranty, so that can be a little challenging. So overall, the product I would select is the 1994 Kauai from Brigham Larson Pianos because it's $502 under our budget. It has a warranty, and there are financing options if we choose to use that, so that would help us to pay it over time. Originally, I was kind of comparing whether or not I would purchase this or the Facebook Marketplace, but the main reason I would choose this one is because there is a warranty and there's that safeguard. Okay, and so step 5, buying post-purchase. How will it fulfill my future needs? So we can see the needs on the left and was it met on the right, and I'll put a check if it was met. So will I be able to play it daily? Yes. Is it a real piano instead of a keyboard? Yes. Will I be able to use it for piano lessons and teaching piano in the future? Yes. Will it help fill a need in my home and I'll be able to move it around and use it in different spaces? Yes. Is it under 5,000? Yes, it's under budget. Moderate size, upright piano? Yes. Family tradition, I'll be able to pass it on to my kids. Neutral color, yes, it's black. And emotional need, increased joy and decreased stress. Yes. If I were to buy this piano, it would bring us so much joy as we play it. Okay, and step 6 is evaluate after purchase through use and comparison. Because I haven't purchased this yet, I can't do this step. But if I were to buy it, I would use it, play it, and compare it to other pianos that I've used in the past. And then I would evaluate if I would choose to buy it again or if I'd make a different choice. And then here are just my resources. You can go to the Yamaha website, Piano Gallery, Brigham Larson's Pianos, Facebook Marketplace, the article for the 10 best piano brands in the world, and average piano prices. So if you're looking for a new piano for your home, I encourage you to look at these websites. There's also many other websites that you could look at, but I encourage you to research it and use the 6 buying steps. Thank you so much.